Hey, 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 welcome to Bundle Live. We are here with a fabulous contributor. I'm so excited that she decided to be a part of this whole extravaganza. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to make sure she comes to the stage. Lucy Reyes. Yes, everybody.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lucy Reyes. I have the Cheerful Productive Chats podcast because I am all about productivity. I want to help you maximize your little time. I know we are always having so much to do. We have so much to do in our online business, and I'm really all about helping you make your little time as efficient as possible. You don't have to do it all. You don't have to do more in order to accomplish more and get more done. And so that is really what I am all about and what I'm here to help you with.
Yeah, I'm so happy that you decided to be a part of this bundle and audience building made easy and contribute. You contributed some amazing products. You can't get it free anywhere else, but here you can get it free in the free pack. Let us know about it's Bundle Contributor Hub, right? Like let us know more about that product you have in.
Yeah, so it's literally, I actually have it up right now on my other monitor here for this bundle because it's literally what I use for every single bundle that I contribute to. It's my tried and true, my tried and tested method that I use using Trello specifically because that is my jam. That's my thing. That's what I absolutely love to use for my entire business. And so the Bundle Contributor Hub is just a way for you to keep track of every single thing that you have to do as a contributor because the more you start participating in bundles, the more you realize like, oh, like I actually have to go duplicate this page and I actually have to go duplicate this opt-in form and do all of these different things. And then you're like, you get an email from a contributor. And now you're like, oh my gosh, she's going to kick me out.
Yep, yep, yep.
So this really helps prevent all of that.
I mean, people who are in bundles, you guys know the pain of like, oh, I got to do this. Okay, I got to update this and make sure you're on point because you want to make sure that you're following the rules of the bundle, that you're, promoting the way you should and, doing all the things. So Lucy is absolutely right. This is something you need. It is inside the free pack of the bundle, but she also contributed something to the paid pack, the booster pack, the IG content planner. Talk to us a little bit about that one.
Yeah, so that one was like one of my original templates that I created for myself when I was really trying to post on Instagram. So it's one of my absolute favorite strategies because Instagram, while we don't want to rely solely on social media, like Instagram is a great place for you to be. I mean, this bundle is all about audience building, and that is my focus for this year. So the Instagram content planner is something that I've been using to help you plan your content, to help you keep track of the captions, to help you keep track of all of the steps for all of the reels that you're making, to remind you to post on your stories. Like it can do all of the things, and it's just the hub to hold the strategy for everything, anything related to Instagram.
I love that. Again, when you're in Instagram and you've got all these things kind of like juggling, you need some safe, I don't know, safe space, some spot that you can bring everything together and it all makes sense. So your strategy makes sense. You're not just posting the post, right? You have a strategy behind it. So definitely for all of you guys who are like, what should I get? The paid or the free? If you get the booster pack, you get the IG content planner and you get access to the bundle contributor hub. So just so you know that. And just so you know that. But also, Lucy has provided us a link to her course Implementation Ninja. I'd love to know more about this. It's a $9 product, and you guys know I love some $9 products. It can definitely help grow your business. I'd love to know more about that particular thing. Now, that is not available, quote unquote, in the bundle, but you do have access to get that for $9. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so because there have been so many bundles, like so many bundles, and we know we like to grab all of it, right? But
Yes.
you won't actually see any changes in your business unless you take action. And what I see happening a lot is like people get all of these courses, all of these trainings, and they get overwhelmed and then they just sit in their library and they don't do anything with it. So this is like a really good mini course to help you get past that hurdle of not knowing which course to access, what to do with it, and to really motivate you to take action on the courses that you really want to prioritize next. Because you don't have to do every single course that you grab from a bundle, but you do have to do some of them if you want to see some results. So that's really what this course is all about. And I get feedback all the time. I'm getting like goosebumps. I got one recently last week where they're like, oh my gosh, I actually finished this course. And then a week later, my paid or my student client only group, she's like, oh, I finished this other course. And that's like the ripple effect that this
Yes.
little $9 course can do for you. So
And it's so crazy because like when we really think about it, yes, we're getting all these trainings and we're getting all these courses inside the bundle, but I can definitely see the use of something that really kind of organizes us to complete it, right? We get all these things and we were like, crap, we didn't complete anything. We need to have something that kind of organizes us and get us in the way and making the completion of these products. But I absolutely love it, y'all. It is all available inside the bundle, the free, the paid, and the $9. You get the $9 Ninja you can get. I wanted to talk a little bit about your love of Trello because that seems to be your thing. Yes, these are kind of the bundle contributor hub, the IG content planner, but you use the same I know what's it called? What is
well,
Trello called? Like what do we consider Trello?
it's a project management tool.
Yes. Okay. So a
Yeah.
project management tool, but it does so much. I know it does so much more. Can you talk to us a little bit about, especially for someone who's never heard of Trello? Pitch me Trello. What is Trello? Because you hear about a lot of them, including Trello. But what is it about Trello? How is it user friendly? We'd love to know all the things.
Yeah, so I came from using paper planners and it just got to a point where it just wasn't enough. My paper planner was not enough because, we're doing Instagram. I was blogging at the time. Now I'm podcasting. Now I'm participating in bundles. You do so many things. And so a paper planner becomes not enough at some point. And that's when you start to look for project management tools. And after testing so many, I personally found that my brain clicked with Trello because I found it to be the most pretty and the most visual and the most easy to use. I have a supply chain background, so the Kanban style was very much
Okay.
like fitting with how my brain works. Yeah.
Gotcha. So, I mean, I will say this, again, when you kind of come into a new project management system, like what should be kind of the first things you kind of get to know inside Trello? Like, what's the first place you would suggest we kind of get to know about it?
For Trello specifically, there's different boards that you can create. So you create different Trello boards, and then from there, you start playing with the main features. I think where a lot of people start to get overwhelmed is that you see so many different features.
Yeah.
And something that I always remind everyone is that you don't have to use every single feature. Like I just published a reel recently on my Instagram where it's talking about Trello stickers. And so many people are like, oh my gosh, I didn't know this was available. And it's like, yeah, you don't have to use everything. You just need to know how to use the key features and then get started that way. Like you don't have to try to figure out what power-ups are and what the automations are. And like you can start with the basics, and boards, list, cards, those are like the main three.
Gotcha. You talked a little bit about, you kind of came from the planner world. Do you think that kind of, or paper planner, I'm guessing that you kind of came from there. Do you think that's a natural transition? Like you felt like Trello best kind of like helped you as far as coming from that printed paper planner world?
I think so, because I almost saw like the list in Trello as like a planner page with like a checklist. So when on a paper planner, you're just listing things out and then you're going down the list and crossing things off. And you can do that in Trello, whether it's in a card, using a checklist, or just like different cards inside of a list and then marking them complete. But what I love about Trello is then you can then reorganize and reshift the task around because, things happen. My daughter was sick this week and I had to like move my whole schedule around.
Yeah.
And then the paper planner is just not as easy. You have to like scratch off and then rewrite everything. And Trello just makes it easy to move things around.
So you use Trello for your schedule as well? Is that what you said?
Everything. Oh, like pretty much everything. Planning, workflows, like storage, like
everything. Yeah. I mean,
yeah.
I would love to know a little bit more about the pricing system of Trello because all I've known is the free version of Trello, right? Are there more perks? I'm sure there are for getting the paid, but like, is there something where you're like, oh my goodness, this is the reason that you should probably make this something that you invest in?
Yeah, so the free is actually very powerful. So all of my templates, including the Bundle Contributor Hub, including the Instagram Content Planner, you can use them on a free plan. Every single one of my templates I created specifically for the free plan. Of course, there's benefits to like the upgrades. So there's different views that you have without using power ups. There's more automations that you can use to make things faster for your task workflows. There is there is a good number of some more advanced type of features. I would say once you start using Trello in the free plan and then you're really getting the hang of it and you're like, nope, yep, this is where I'm sticking around, then it would make sense to like update or to upgrade.
Yeah. Are you allowed to bring other team members into your Trello? Like, really kind of having a spot where it's like your business hub. I think I started thinking about like VAs and stuff like that. Do you have that as a part of Trello as well?
Yeah, so if you're in the free plan, they just made an update recently that you can have up to 10 people on a board, which is a lot for solopreneurs. So there's no problem there. If you have a paid plan like I do, then you get charged for every additional person if they are more than one board. So
Okay.
typically what I tend to do is I create one board for the person and I'll have automations that'll send things to and from so that way we can kind of keep costs low.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'd love to know a little bit more about the automation and workflow part of it because I haven't heard much about Trello having the automation and workflow. Like, I've heard other project management systems, but Trello hasn't been one of the ones that I've heard. I don't know, maybe it's like undercover or like the Trello enthusiasts know more about like the who's got the 411. Y'all,
Yeah.
maybe that's an old saying, but if you're in Trello, then you probably would know about this. But me being kind of on the outside, I'm like, wait, what? Automations? What is
Yeah.
this about? Like, can you tell us a little bit more about the automation, what kind of automations you have and things that you can create to make things a lot easier in your business?
Yeah, I think that Trello is very I don't know what the word is, but I feel like there's so much noise out there about you get to a point where you won't be able to use Trello and then you're gonna have to upgrade to Asana or ClickUp. And that's why I feel like some people don't even try Trello because they're already in this mindset that you're gonna have to outgrow it. But
Mm.
that's just not true. I've worked in my specific Trello with at up to 4 different team members. So it definitely grows with you. But the automations, they're just like little things that you can create that just makes things easier. So whenever I have a workflow, for example, I'm looking at the audience building bundle right here. So I'll have something in progress with the label. So I know that I'm working on it. I might be working on 2 to 3 different tasks all at once, and they're all marked in progress.
Mhm.
And one of the most common automations that I'll create is once I add that green complete label, it'll automatically remove the in progress label. So
Got
it's
it.
just little things like that that's like you don't even have to think about it anymore. And there's so many different things that you can do. And that's like that, like move a card over here, move a card to the bottom, or make a copy for another board.
Yeah, I mean, again, when you think of, you kind of put a point there where it's like, I don't know, like Trello kind of got under the radar when things that like put a lot more noise on certain aspects of project management, and then Trello kind of got under the radar when it comes to stuff like workflows and like the whole automation part. Has it done much with AI? A lot of project management stuff is like AI, and I'm just like, okay, I don't know. But has Trello done much with AI or trying to improve their system to include AI in it?
Yeah, they have. I personally haven't tested it too much, which kind of
Mm.
goes to show like you don't have to use every single feature
Yeah,
that they
yeah,
put
yeah,
up
yeah.
there. But
Yeah.
they do have like a new thing where in the card there's a description section and it's testing out adding different prompts and then it's almost like a little mini chat GPT in there where you can
Mm.
turn on AI and then it'll give you prompts. I should probably use that feature more, but as of right now, I'm not because I have my own flow of things already.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
that is how it's been like incorporating some AI in there.
I'd love to know a little bit more because there are people who are like, look, Trello, ride or die on Trello, and I love it. I would, you are one of them. I'd love to know, like, as far as you starting to get the template side of Trello, like, because I mean, you've made that your business. Hey, Trello is the project management system you want, and you've started to make these. Well, not started, but you've created these templates related to Trello. I'd love to know a little bit more. What other templates you have in place in your business, and then also like how can people, if they're a Trello enthusiast as well, what kind of templates can you create? Because I can see this being great if you're a group your coach, and you're like, hey, I really would like to give these templates from my Trello board to my coaching group or something like that, or selling them. Can you talk to us a little bit about that, like the templated side of it?
Yeah, so pretty much I have a shop. It's called the Cheerful Productivity Shop, and I have different templates, but I don't put them on there until I've tested it for a long time.
Gotcha.
I've kind of perfected my own craft of me using it, and then I'll add it in there. And that's what I would recommend if you're wanting to create templates for your own program or anything, is like create it for yourself, use it for yourself, and then see how it can be improved. Because there's times where you create something and then you learn as you grow, right? You learn more as time goes on. And then you're like, oh, I had to tweak this template or have to tweak that. And so that's kind of what I would recommend. Even if you're not creating templates, like always go back and update your own template. So even the bundle contributor hub, like my first recommendation once you get in there is make this your own. Like I have listed all of the steps that I think you might need, but you should still go in there and customize it so that way it turns into your own template that then you use that to copy for yourself or for whatever. And the other templates that I have like available are some for Etsy shop owners. I have some for course creators. I have some just for general business organization. And then there's like a lot more in the pipeline too. So
I love it. I love it. I mean, when you can really go all in on a particular project management tool and really just say, you know what, this is it. And I'm going to help other people, really get on the up and up with this tool and with productivity and with your course creation stuff. I think that's awesome. Don't forget, guys, inside of the bundle, Audience Building Made Easy. If you go to fempreneurionline.com/bundle, Lucy has several things, graciously put several things. 1, in the free pack, she has a bundle contributor hub. 2, in the booster pack, that is for pay, Instagram content planner. So everything inside that booster pack is free to you. Obviously, it's a bundle for one price, but you also have access to get that bundle contributor hub as well inside of the booster pack. And then also, you'll definitely get an email. And also it's on the bundle page where you can actually get her product, Course Implementation Ninja. That's the one that's like, hey, let's make sure we implement these things that we are learning in the training. I think it's fabulous. I'm so happy that she's a part of the bundle. I would love to know where we can find you. Like, obviously, you probably said about it before, but I want to hear more. I want to hear a little bit more about your podcast and what you're doing over there. And hey, are you accepting any guests? I mean, hey, I'm asking the question.
Yeah, no, if you want to connect with me further, one of my favorite places to hang out on is on Instagram, and you can find me on all the social media as well. I'm mostly only on Instagram and LinkedIn. At Cheers to Productivity, you can find me there. Follow me, send me a DM. Let me know you watched this. Let me know what you think about the templates that you get access to. And then I have the Cheerful Productive Chats podcast, where I have a new episode every single week to help you with your productivity, with your organization, with your systems. And those are going to be the 2 main places where you can find me.
Awesome. I really appreciate it, Lucy, that you contributed all these amazing products to us. Got us to know a little bit more about Trello and what there is. You're trying to, boost up that, that Trello pride there for everybody who is Trello ride or dies. I appreciate that. And if you are, hey, put it in the comments. I'm a Trello ride or die. I would love to know. But anyway, guys, thank you again for joining us for this bundle live. You guys know every bundle, I have a really fun interview with a couple of our contributors to let you know about what's going on in the online business world. And I really appreciate you guys tuning in. So I guess the only thing to say is bye.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.